Howdy Earthlings! On Free Comic Book Day 19 days ago, I shared the Tamagotchi Paradise comic book. In it, I speculated on what it could be, and in a lot of ways, I was right. There's a new Tamagotchi toy, and they were announcing it via the comic book, which is super strange. Tamagotchi doesn't really do a lot with comic books, at least not as far as I know. So, to announce it this way is really strange. But even though it is strange, it's stranger that the majority of my predictions were spot on. So, I'm gonna showboat a little bit, do a little touchdown dance. Yeah, I was right. Okay, but it's not that big of a deal, tiny showboat dance, because they were pretty transparent on what they were doing. Anyway, I'm going to show the commercial and the website and talk about the cool stuff this new Tamagotchi toy is going to have, and I'm super excited. I'm very excited for it. This is going to be a very cool toy. I think those of you who manage multiple Tamagotchi devices at once are going to be very happy, because it looks like Bandai is officially recognizing your way of life as a playstyle. Alright, so let's start with the commercial. So right there we have the zoom feature that I was talking about. Like, it was in the comic book and it was pretty obvious, so like if they were going to announce a device, of course it was going to use the zoom feature that they had in the comic. But the zoom feature goes way further than you'd ever expect. It goes all the way down to the cellular level? That's crazy. Nurture even the character's cells. Just like it did in the comic book, it has evolution pathing. So you start from the single little baby-chi, and then you evolve into the various different Tamagotchi. And there's so many options, over 50 different characters. Look, you got a really cool shark. This one's really cool. This one's like a leopard gecko. I used to have a pet leopard gecko, so that's really cool. I'm just looking at all of these because this is kind of like just telling us flat out what a lot of the options are gonna be. Another lizard. Oh, it rotates a bit so we can see that there is that flying squirrel one, the bear-looking one. Pass traits onto future generations. They did this before with other Tamagotchi, but it's really cool that they're going to be doing it on such a large scale, because as you're going to see, it goes over 50,000 characters. This is huge, and I so hope this comes to the US, because this is going to be like one of the biggest toys. And actually, its pricing is pretty good. In Japan, it's only going to be 45 bucks, which means it's going to be just under 60 for us. Become a family. Or don't. Or don't. I'm super excited for this. This is so stinking cute. This is actually probably their cutest one yet. It looks like there are some mini games. There's always some mini games. But there looks like a lot of activities. This is gonna be a huge one. I'm very excited for this. It goes way, way deeper than I thought it was going to. So now we're going to take a look at the website. So here again, you can see on the left side, we can zoom in from the planetary level all the way into the cellular level. One of the things that I mentioned that it could be is that it could be a Tamagotchi toy where it has multiple biomes, and it does. And you can use the zoom feature to go in and out between the multiple different biomes. And not only that, it lets you manage multiple Tamagotchi on one device. So you're playing with multiple Tamagotchi at once, which means you don't have to carry 3 Tamagotchis with you anymore for those people who like to run multiple devices. In the past, when they've done in the past, can you tell that I like the Digivice toys too? In the past, when they did Tamagotchi toys that had multiple, like, it wasn't the toys, when they had a game or something that let you manage multiple Tamagotchi at once, they reduced the neediness so that you didn't need to, you know, take care of them as often, or they allowed you to fast forward and do multiple things at once, or they allowed you to suspend the device so that you could take care of them, suspend it, and then come back later. So I don't know if they're gonna do that, but I think if they do have multiple Tamagotchi on one device, I think they're gonna probably reduce the neediness in order to make it easier. So those of you who do like to run multiple Tamagotchi devices at once, you may still end up running multiple Tamagotchi devices at once, because I'm guessing they're gonna reduce the neediness on them. But yes, the toy is an actual dial, and I really hope it's a very sturdy dial, because if it gets a lot of use, I worry about how long it's going to last being made out of plastic parts. and how easy it'll be to replace those. So it looks like it comes in 3 starter colors and 3 starter versions. And I did see that you can start with one biome and unlock other biomes as you go. So it's really cool. And then here we got the highlights. Nurture Tama characters with the zoom lens. Zero in on tiny cells or gaze out at the vast universe. Nurture over 50 different kinds of characters. Raise over 50,000 different variations of Tamagotchi. Depending on how you raise them, they can grow legs, wings, and fins. I really like this little crystal one. I think that one's my favorite so far, besides this derpy little cat. Test your luck, connect with friends for a surprise. Dock 2 Tamagotchi devices and connect. Succeed and become family. Fail and something strange might happen. So it does have that mating mechanic that it did from the previous Tamagotchi toys. One of their more popular Tamagotchi toys was like, it was one of the ones I have. I think it was Wonder Garden. It was from that series, the Tamagotchi Mitsu. That one was a really popular one, and it seems like they're bringing back a lot of the features from Tamagotchi Mitsu, or they're giving them a bigger role in it, because this is a lot of options. Crazy that these devices still run on AAA batteries. So how to play. Press the zoom dial to kick off a new egg bang, bringing to life your very own new Tamagotchi planet. Enrich your planet and make its Tamagotchi population flourish. This is your mission from the Tamagotchi Lab. Fields. Raise Tamagotchi in up to 3 different fields depending on new Tamagotchi's planet level of development. Pink land, blue water, and purple sky. I'm probably going to go for pink land because it's got the cat. I think it's the cat themed one. But also, like I said, all 3 of the starter ones that they showed are all ones that I'd be perfectly fine with. They're all super cute. Each starting field is different. 3 different Tama fields to play with. Land, water, and sky, and you can unlock more later. Tamagotchi are mysterious living creatures. Since their discovery on Earth in 1996, they have been raised by tens of millions of people around the world. They love exciting things, such as the fields they live in and the food they eat. They will change their appearance and grow according to what excites them. So you can here see the evolution pathing again, or well, them just getting older. They grow into 12 different species depending on how you raise them. So the 3 versions have 12 different variants. So where's the other 24 coming from that they said? Over 50 characters in total, including unidentified Tamagotchi. Okay, so there's some that are keeping secret. Like there's a dragon here. This one looks like a chunky little unicorn dragon kind of thing. And then this middle one looks like a fish of some sort, a big fish. And here we can see more of them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16, 32, 48. Did I miscount? One of these might have less than the others. But yeah, so yeah, it checks out 50. Caring for your new Tamagotchi planet. Turn the dial to observe your new Tamagotchi planet at different magnifications. That's such a weird and silly feature. View the state of your new Tamagotchi planet at the cosmic level. View the state of your field. And then take care of your Tamagotchi while it's growing. Zoom in on your Tamagotchi's body and see what's going on inside. So it shows like viruses and stuff like that. So it looks like if your Tamagotchi's sick, we can battle the viruses by going in on the cellular level and taking care of them. This is so cool. This is the most involved one I've seen so far. Test your luck. Connect with friends for a surprise. Succeed and your Tamagotchi might breed a new one. Tamagotchi can grow into 50,000 different variations. Got a little connection thing that they click together, which is weird because in Tamagotchi Mitsu, you used an IR sensor. Maybe this one is so much more complex than the previous ones that it does need a constant direct connection, or maybe it's cheaper to build contacts. Some matches become a family. Eyes and colors pass on to the baby. Little weird creature, little silly creature. Genetic fun for generations on end, while other matches don't agree at all. I wonder why they don't work out. Is it because they don't like each other because of personality differences or something? Or maybe is it like Pokemon's egg groupings where certain ones can't mate? But with 50,000 options, I'm sure all of them can mate. Plus many other fun ways to play. Zoom in to observe the newly born Tamagotchi planet. Clean up poop in the fields. Cook up delicious meals. Give treatment to unhealthy cells. Enjoy the all-new lab mode, all the while shopping and playing mini games. We Tamagotchi lovers are busier than ever. It really does seem like they're leaning into the multiple Tamagotchi crowd. Food changes how Tamagotchi will grow. Feed meat for cat-like features. Feed carrots for rabbit-like features. That's cool, you are what you eat. Clean up poop and recycle into biofuel for space travel. There's gonna be space travel! Set up installations and Tamagotchi will come to play. If your character gets sick, zoom in and treat them at the cellular level. Play mini games to earn gotchi points. Oh, here we go. We got a good look at the mini games. So it looks like in this one, it's a never-ending jumping platformer. Now, I wonder if you use the dial to rotate and choose where the little feller's gonna jump at, or whether you use the left-right buttons to move left and right, because either would work. Considering how fast the movement is, and how snappy the movement is, I am thinking that these minigames are gonna use the dial to do it. Register the Tamagotchi you've raised into the compendium. So there's like a little Pokédex too, that's so cool. I keep saying that, you're hearing this a lot, because it really is really very cool. This is a huge device. Alright, did I look at the Tamagotchi Lab yet? No, internet, don't slow on me now. So, it looks like the lab page doesn't have a lot of info on it yet. It might not be ready yet. What are Tama Lab? Tama Lab are giant installations set by Tamagotchi Lab. Gather up your friends and go search for Lab Tama at select stores. Okay, they've done this before with the, they had these big ones that you could go and see in stores, and they were called the Deca Tamagotchi, and they were massive ones that were like the size of like your torso, and you'd connect your Tamagotchi to them. I don't know if they came to the US ever. I was pretty sure that they were like a Japanese only thing, but they also had some home versions of the Deca Tamagotchi. Yeah, so it looks like they're gonna have these. I don't know if they're gonna have these in the US or where they're gonna be or how common they're gonna be. I'm guessing with how Bandai struggles with American availability of many of its products, I'm guessing these are not going to be in every single town. I'm guessing these are going to be maybe in major towns at the most, if they do them at all. I would love to get my hands on one of these whole units though. That'd be really cool to have in the house. I've always wanted a Deca Tamagotchi, but they're expensive. Anyway, Lab Tama features. At the Lab Tama, check out the new Tamagotchi plan. It's currently being researched at Tamagotchi Lab. Bring along a Tamagotchi you've been raising, and you might also receive special items. There are all kinds of ways to enjoy, even if you don't own a Tamagotchi Paradise device. Pokemon used to have these stands where you could bring your device, your DS in, and you could download a gift. That's kind of like what this is too, but like you might be able to get like DLC kind of stuff, like even more stuff to do. Tama Run. Send a Tamagotchi you've been raising to a new Tamagotchi planet being researched at Tamagotchi Lab. If they meet a good match, they might even breed a new Tama. Play mini games for cool prizes, succeed in the dance game to breed. You can also download limited time items. Tama Watch. Tamagotchi have dropped by the Tama Lab to play and relax. Go see what kind of Tamagotchi have appeared. So meet some new Tamagotchi and more. You can also check on the latest info to help you raise your Tamagotchi. So I don't see any mention of an app here, which is probably for the best. They had to cancel their last app, and then it was being maintained by the online community. And don't make an app if you're not going to support it long run. So I'm glad that they're going to do something else, but also this Lab Tama, we're not going to see most of these in the US. I'm very sure that we're not going to see these in most stores. I think if you see them anywhere, they're going to be in Targets, if at all. Oh, Tamagotchi comes to Roblox. It looks like it shows the new Tamagotchi toy, so I might have to check that out. I play Roblox occasionally. Is there any more information on this? Early launch bonus, Tama Lab sticker. So I think right now, from the news that I've seen elsewhere, that this is going to be launching in Japan first. It's going to be on July 12th, and it's going to cost $45 effectively. I don't know if I'm going to be willing to wait for it to come to the US. I might try to just order one from the Bandai site, because usually these don't have that much text in them, so you can kind of fumble your way through them even if they're in Japanese. So I might try to get one of these Japanese ones and order it early. New Tamagotchi Lab Tamaverse ticket for the popular Tamagotchi Uni. I actually didn't play Uni. Play at a Tama Lab for exclusive items. That's kind of a thing they've done before. Sticker. Okay. Yeah, it looks like that's it. So back here. So that's all I have for you. I love Tamagotchi, but I don't really have that many videos on them. But if you do want to continue and watch another Tamagotchi video, you should check out my Tamagotchi video where I play all of the English Tamagotchi video games. That should be on the end card. Also consider checking out my Original Species videos. If you're not familiar with Original Species, they're imaginary creatures that people made. A lot of the people who made Original Species, they're super big on pet games too, so a lot of them are inspired by Tamagotchi and Neopets. And some of them are games too that you can play on your browser. Sort of. They're called ARPG, they're called art RPGs, and they play a lot like Neopets do, so you might like that. You might like some of them. If you do want to see me talk more about Digivice toys, Tamagotchi, and other virtual pets, let me know, and I'd love to share that with you. Before the end card though, let's thank the supporters who make videos like this possible. You can be a supporter by leaving a super, buying merch, joining the Patreon, subbing on Twitch, or by becoming a member. Join the Patreon, or members, and get your name read aloud during the credits. So thanks again to people like Aspirant Artist, Paper, Faye Penguin, Momentary Unicorn, Aurora the Puppy Moth, Sly, Nat, Marius Yini, Worm Syrup, Rask, Ver, Beef, Bait, Sly Again, Colorado Blue, Linky, Baxter Bunny, TG Dante, Clay, Fusoku, Linky again, Blackjack, and Malding Brick. I'll see you all later. I'm gonna start digging in my couch cushions to try and save up for Tamagotchi Paradise. I said that it's launching first in Japan. I will not be surprised if this comes to the US, because like they wouldn't have taken all the time to put all that stuff in English if they weren't thinking about doing it. But I'll see y'all later. Bye.